All right, we got it. He sent me a challenge and let's go. All right, there we go. F4, that's what I like to see. Okay, now we're on. The bird's opening and I got my favorite move in knight h6. Looks like a very stupid move, I know, but it has an idea. If he goes b3, which he unfortunately didn't, I couldn't play an improved gambit. He goes knight f3, I go d5, and the knight goes to f5 later on anyway, so that's kind of the idea. And okay, let's play a move like c5 to get some control here over the center, and maybe g6 and bishop g7. He chooses a very quiet setup, it feels like to me at least, not too aggressive. Now he goes e4. Okay, now my knight looks a little bit stupid on h6 for the moment. I think I'll just keep developing pieces. That's not a bad idea in general, so knight c6. I hope you guys can hear me well, you can see me well, and everything is working, because from now on I kind of have to focus on the game. So let's push this one forward, b5. And we'll keep the tension in the center for now. I don't want to take, he takes back, and that really doesn't help my position. I also don't want to push d4, also doesn't help, so we keep it as it is. And I know what he wants to do. He wants to play queen h4, and he wants to checkmate. So queen e1, queen h4, that's his style for sure. And I have to do something against it, otherwise that would be bad news. So maybe now I'll take. I'll take and go c4. And I want to bring my queen to b6 and maybe bring the knight to g4 and cause some mayhem there. So he goes king h1, he sees that coming, I play queen b6 nonetheless to prepare knight g4. Maybe he goes h3 now to keep my knight at bay on h6. Yes, h3. Now I have to do something else. This knight is kind of out of play and I want to get it into a game. So I'm thinking maybe f5, but this is quite drastic. Not sure if this is the way to go. What other options do I have? e5, probably answers f5. I don't want that. So I think I'll go f5. Even though it is drastic, but I want to get my knight back to f7. And I also don't want to spend too much time on my moves because we're playing not with too much time on the clock. Okay, he goes e5 and I bring the knight to f7. Now my bishop is kind of out of play. This is a little bit uncomfortable. On the other hand, my position is quite safe and he is also underdeveloped. So far he hasn't brought out his bishop. He goes h4, okay, interesting. But now I can bring my knight back and I'm happy to bring my knight to g4. So let's do this. Knight to g4, he probably will take. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was a good operation, but we'll see. We'll see. He can take, play bishop e3. On the other hand, he might miss this light squared bishop later on. This is my hope. And I want to kick out this knight on... He plays a4 on the other side of the board suddenly. What is happening? Okay, I didn't see that move coming. Well, this is an interesting move for sure. Because I cannot play a6 nicely. So I think what I'll do is I just play h6. If he takes on b5, probably have to take back. If I take on g5, he takes on c6. So I'll take back. But now he has knight a3. This is a good move. And now I am in some trouble because he can take on c4 with check. Alright, that's not the end of the road though, so let's see. Queen c5, he takes on c4, I go to h8. He can give another check on f7, but probably knight e6 is good because I have to give up my bishop for the knight, otherwise I'll lose material. But I keep my knight on g4. I'm down a pawn, but okay. Game continues, let's put it like that. Even though, yeah, it would have been better to not blunder a pawn. a4 was a very nice move by him. So he plays knight e6, I have to take, and now I have to do something. I like my knight here, but what else do I have going? So I'm tempted to sacrifice something, it just doesn't work. I think I'll just bring a rook to the open file, that makes a lot of sense. And see what he's up to next. This knight on g4 is quite unpleasant for him. And maybe I can bring my rook to d3. This looks like a tempting option. Knight c4. Is he threatening to win my queen somehow? b4. Is this a move I have to watch out for? I don't think so. I play rook d3. Also, maybe I have the idea knight d8 in some positions actually. This could be a threat. b4, I just go queen b5. And if he attacks my rook on d3, I can support with rook d8, or maybe even go to g3 if I'm feeling very adventurous. So, kind of a weird position. I'm a pawn down, but his pieces are also kind of disorganized, so not so easy to play for both sides here. And we're approaching the 2-minute mark. So queen e2 has that rook d8. There might be some knight d6 stuff then here. He goes b4. I have to go here. This is the only square that I see for my queen to not lose material. And like I said, this threat knight d8 is also in the air. Now his pawn on c3 might be weak as well. I have some ideas. So let's see how he deals with them. Knight e3. That's a smart move to exchange the bishop. The knight, excuse me, but are there some tactics? I want to make something work here. Can I make something work? I don't see anything quite working. Nope. Nope. I think what I have to do is I have to... Oh, bishop c4 is a threat. I need to watch out for that. Bishop c4 is a threat. So let me take this. And knight takes e5 doesn't work. He takes, queen takes, bishop moves, and then the bishop is protected. So all that I can do here is bring my other rook to d8. But of course, this was good for him to exchange the strong knight on g4. This was a good maneuver. And I need to speed up a little bit. I have the d-file, but otherwise I don't have too much going in my position. So I'm much worse here, especially with my bishop locked out of the game like this. So this is this is not looking too good. Bishop c5. Okay. Actually, let me... If I go a5, he goes c4 maybe. Okay. Yeah, kind of difficult to suggest a move here. It's looking pretty grim. Okay, I'll just play like this, even though it's bad, but I don't see anything else. Like I said, he can go c4, push my queen away, and then push b5, and that's what he's gonna do. But I thought at least I can play my knight to d4. And maybe I have some ideas with rook h3, maybe. I mean, this is just one check, but it's an idea. And maybe I can do something with it, but probably just takes on a5, tries to exchange queens, and that's all, maybe. So let's see. Takes, rook takes, queen takes a5, and then there's a strong threat of queen a8. I have one check, but one check is not gonna make me so happy. Yeah, I think I have to take with this rook to get my queen to e4. But now bishop d5, that's a good move. And yeah. Okay. I think I have to take desperate measures here, but this is not going to help much. Because my bishop is also locked out and he has this pawn still on b5, and my counterplay will not be enough here. So this game is going to ginger jam. He trades, okay, well, at least here I get the pawn. I'm still playing on. I think there was a better way to play this, but of course this position is winning as well. He'll just take a little bit longer. You can give a check or play like this, sure. I go to c4, keep my queen active, keep an eye on the pawn on f4, and we get 2 seconds per move. Queen c1, that also makes sense. Let's put my queen here. I just need to play a move. And I need to free my bishop, really. That would be great, but not so easy to do. Queen b4, h5. Okay, I'll just take this. Just give it to me. Check. Ah, okay, I didn't see this. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Should have paid attention to that, and now he's coming in. He's coming in for the kill. Yeah, that is quite a strong threat. Rooks to c8, not easy to deal with. So I put my bishop in front, so now I can't go rook c8 because I still have queen e1. Wouldn't change much, but of course he has other continuations available. This is one of them, e6, and I think here I have to resign, but I don't think I'll make it in time. Didn't see the resign button in time. All right, so, well, I think we'll go straight ahead to the next game. Maybe afterwards we can talk about the games. So 1-0 for the Ginger GM. Now I'm playing with the white piece, and I'll go 1 to e4. And let's see what he plays. All right, what is it going to be? The French. The French. All right. So will we see some mainline theory here, or what has he cooked up? I'm curious. So far so good. a6, okay. Bishop e7. Yeah, this is the new trend, I think. Yeah. So okay, I'll take on c5. And knight takes c5. Okay. I don't even know how this goes. I guess queen f2? I don't know. There are so many lines in the French, it's very confusing to me. So I just play queen f2, he goes queen a5. And now I castle. And I thought this was the idea. Now black can't go b5 because of the knight hanging on c5. I thought this was kind of the idea behind this queen f2 setup. So he goes back with the knight. That makes sense. But maybe now I can push something, f5. F5 looks tempting. But I'm not sure if it works because my pawn e5 is hanging. So need to be a little bit careful. Alright, just play king b1 for now. This is always a good move in this French positions, as well as in in the Sicilian, of course, a very typical move. Bishop d3, and he doesn't castle yet, which is a good idea, because if he was to castle, would get pretty dangerous for the king. He goes knight c5 back. That makes sense. He might grab my bishop, but I don't care too much about my bishop right now. If he takes on d3, no, I cannot take on c6 because he takes my queen. He protects the knight. I think I'll exchange one knight, bring the other one to d4. And then I want to push f5. This looks actually very attractive. And his play is kind of slow. I'm not sure what he's doing next. Maybe there's some idea, knight a4, knight c3. Oh, I can actually make arrows here. That's kind of nice. But I don't really believe in it, whereas I will go f5, maybe take on e6, maybe go f6. So he takes on d3, I take back with the pawn. And now I can maybe use the c file. I'll look at these beautiful arrows. Can I also get rid of them? Yes, great. Okay, now the bishop is hanging, and I'll go f5 next move. Even after bishop d7, f5 is very tempting. And I think I'll just play this because I don't see any threat. So let me just do this. He takes, which was necessary, otherwise I could have pushed f6, the pawn to f6. And maybe it was too early for me to play like this. Maybe I could have prepared with g4, but just felt very strong. And now I can take control of the c file. This also looks very natural because I'm controlling the c8 square with my queen and my rook. And he plays b3, that was to be expected. I don't want to take it, but maybe I need to take it because otherwise he might sacrifice this bishop on a3. I didn't quite see this coming earlier. Yeah, this is a little bit annoying. I should have dealt with this in some manner, but I didn't, so now I have to do something. So a3, bishop takes a3, takes, queen f2, b2 looks, yeah, not so great. So that just leaves me with a takes b3. It's just method of elimination, really. Okay, he'll go probably rook b8 and he wants to take on b3, but maybe I can go rook c3 to protect the pawn. Yeah, I'll go rook c3, protecting the pawn. And he can attack the rook with bishop b4, for example, but then he doesn't attack the pawn on b3 anymore, so I can just move my rook. And that should be okay. Alright, so let's see what he does. Bishop b4, yes, that makes sense, and I can move my rook, let's say to c6. And now he can move his bishop away again. Then the question is, what do I do now? But at least my rook is more active on c6. He goes d4. d4, but I can take this one. And I think I will take it. Because after queen d5, I have queen e4, protecting both pieces. He can take on b3, which I am aware of, but I was thinking that maybe now, with my bishop so well placed on d4, I can defend this position. We'll see though, we'll see. It feels like this position is getting very sharp, which is why I put some, you know, in German we have this saying what is it? To pour oil into fire. I don't think this expression exists in English, but you get the idea. So let's make this even sharper and play e6 and see how he deals with this, opening this bishop, maybe having a good idea of queen g4, threatening checkmate, maybe taking on f7, you know, different ideas here. And he definitely has to be aware of them. But maybe he just plays a move like bishop a3, he just says, you know what, I don't care. You can do whatever you want there, and I'll just play bishop a3 and checkmate you. We will find out. Can probably do that. But after bishop a3, I go queen to g4, threatening checkmate. He has to go f6, and maybe I can follow up with rook c7, and that would be quite strong. Maybe. Also after queen g4, he can go g6 though. We shouldn't forget about that. I have a move like queen e5, also f6. Okay, I'm happy to see this move for sure, because now my pawn on e6 is quite strong. And the question is, how do I continue from here? So rook c7 is a move to play queen g4, but I would love to just take the queens off the board somehow. Somehow. But maybe I'll just bring my last piece into the game. This also looks very good. I just need to defend here against his threats against the b2 pawn, then I should be in a good position with my pawn on e6. So far advanced. So he plays bishop to a3. As expected, he wants to take on b2, so I defend with rook c2. This was my point. And if he takes with the bishop, I take back with the bishop. I don't take with the rook. So he plays rook d8. And now he might want to sacrifice on d4. So we need to be aware of this. And I want to play rook c7, unless there's a reason why not to. But I don't see a reason. So I'll go rook c7, and I have some ideas here. Rook g7, bishop takes f6, rook d4, queen d4. I don't see his continuation from there. Bishop b2, rook b2. If he goes bishop b2, still bishop b2 should be okay. I don't see why not. And otherwise, like I said, maybe rook g7, maybe bishop takes f6. I think bishop takes f6 is a real threat right now, because after g takes f6, I have queen g4. And this will be checkmate. So he goes rook e8, but now, like I said, bishop takes f6 looks pretty strong. And I think I'll just do it, because why not? Like I said, g takes f6, queen g4, and there will be checkmate on g7. And if he doesn't take, I'm threatening to play rook takes g7 right now. So I think this is looking good. He probably has to go bishop to f8, takes on e6. But that would be kind of crazy if this works, yeah? That would be a little bit crazy. Alright, let's calculate. He wants some rook e1 check, for sure. Okay. Nasty move. Nasty move, and I don't have much time. Alright, let's take here. And And now let's find a good move. But what is that good move? Well, this is probably not working. But I had to play moves, so... Well, it's just too sharp, and yeah, the king didn't see another check. I could have sacrificed the rook on g8, but this didn't seem to work, so it goes here, I go here. But this is not over yet, but my king looks so exposed, and I don't have much time, so... Alright, I need to shut down for a moment, actually. Takes. So this bishop is hanging. Bishop d6. Okay, what a roller coaster game there, my goodness. But yeah, in the end his king proved to be weaker than mine, so I could get this one. But that was, you know, really got my heart pumping there, and I'm sure for you guys was the same. So this variation was recommended to me by a fellow grandmaster, but I actually never looked at it, so I don't even know what this is. But I guess you just get a normal position against this b3 stuffs, and this is the whole idea. And it looks like the Ginger GM will play the hippo, what it's called. All right, the hippo. Okay, sure, let's play the hippo. How do we deal with the hippo? I'll go d4. To lock out this bishop on b2. And now, yeah, let's go e5, why not? Let's just play like that. And maybe, where do we want to put this bishop? Where do we want it? I still need to calm down from the last game. That was too exciting. Okay, let's play it for here for now. I mean, f4, f5 might be annoying, but we'll deal with this later. Okay, we'll deal with this later on. Yeah, maybe I'll just take it off if he plays f4. I mean, this is his only plan, and I think I'll just take it off and play f5 myself. I'm not sure how good this is. Okay, he plays e5. Very fast too. But now I thought I can do something like this. Bring the knight to d5 and then maybe to e3. He might go knight c4 to bring his knight to d6. No, he goes knight f3, knight d5. Now he has knight g5. Always his knight g5 move, so annoying. And now... yeah, this is not how I wanted things to be, but okay, I'm not losing material as far as I can tell. But I didn't want to give up this bishop. This is such a nice bishop. Didn't want to give it up. But it's okay. It's okay. We can do without the bishop. Oh, he doesn't want it. All right. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, I think I'll pursue the standard plan here is to push c4 at some point. And you know what? This point might as well be... Is it time already? Is it time to push already? No, d4 hangs. This is unfortunately the problem. But I can play knight b4 and maybe then push c4, because he has to defend his pawn. And maybe then I can push c4. This looks reasonable, kind of reasonable. So c4, take, 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 take. Take. Looks like a big mess. But yeah, let's just do it. This is Blitz. Sometimes you just have to make a decision and then later think about it. Maybe I could have played a move like rook a8 first, preparing move. But okay, then he pushed my knight back again with a3 and so on. And I said, well, let's just do it now. So he'll probably take, yes, and now you can take on d4 if he wants to. Yeah, actually this is probably just good for him. I kind of missed that he takes with the d pawn first and then he can take on d4. Okay, that's okay. He took like this. Maybe I can go bishop d5 now. Maybe this is actually a smart move. Okay. So if he goes a3, I probably take on d4. And then I can take on g2, and then I can bring my knight back to d5, for example. My main advantage in this position is this weaker king. His king is much more open. He just plays a calm move, bishop e3, and that's also very reasonable. I think I'll just take now, because I'm curious how he'll take back. If he takes back with the bishop, of the knight. Yeah, he takes back with the knight. And now I would like to bring a rook to the d file to put some more pressure on the d file. And he plays a3. So now I take on g2 and I bring my knight to d5. This seems very natural, attacking the knight bishop on e3. And yeah, I would say I have some compensation here for sure. Because his king is weak, like I said, and my pieces are well placed, it feels like to me. So, what now? Knight c3 is a move, but he wants to go queen f3 anyway. Maybe I just play rook c8 for now and threaten to take and then bring the rook in somehow. So it goes b4, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, maybe it's time for some madness. Let's see how this goes. g5. Let's make this a madhouse. g5 takes, bishop takes e5, and let's see. Here I want to go knight f4. I thought that might be a good move. He has to take. Wait, I don't have to take back. I can take the queen. I also can play queen b7. I should take back, it feels like. So of course this has gone to very sharp again, very quickly. Takes on h6, I go to h7. I think he has to take queens off, or at least I can force him. I'm confident because queen d5 is a threat. I mean, maybe queen h5 is possible, because queen d5 he can play king to f1. Yeah, maybe that is actually possible. Ah, but I can take on g5. This should be good enough. Yeah, I can play queen d5, take on g5. So he goes there. Now I can take on g5, which looks quite tempting, to be honest. But knight f7 is a move. So I think I'll just force the queen trade with queen d5. And I know I'm a couple pawns down, but you know, I have this pawn, and maybe I can get this one, and maybe I can get this one, so I have some ideas. Alright, let's make this pre-move because, sorry for the clap, because I'm low on time, I'm down a minute, so this is not good. So now I can take here, no? Just take here. And I definitely want to trade queens because my king is so open. Obviously, I don't have any pawns guarding my king, so I definitely need to take the queens off. And let's see what he does. He's also attacking this pawn here on a7. I should pay attention to that, just in case. But all I want in this position is actually his pawn on c2, so I can push this guy forward. So he plays this. Okay, I go here. I mean, rook d2 could be a pre-move, really. So now he has to go rook f2, otherwise I'll take on c2, and this pawn must be too strong, I'm thinking, at least. But if rook f2, I'll just... Okay, he goes king g3. He wants to annoy me here. He wants to annoy me there. Anyways, let's see how annoying it is. He wants to go h4, aha. This is actually a much more annoying move. Yeah, now he takes an a7. Okay, let's give a check. Give another check. Whew, this is pretty sharp again. Knight h6. But I have some checkmate ideas. Alright, let's see this. Gosh, so many checks! So many goddamn checks. He at least has a perpetual, but maybe more. b6. I think now he will take the perpetual. Yeah, fighting game. And I think the draw is a deserved result, even though it felt like I was doing well towards the end, but then he got a lot of counterplay and I almost lost this, so I can be quite happy with the draw. How are you guys enjoying the show so far? Everybody having fun? I hope so. Let's see what he plays now against e1, e4. Alright, he has so many choices. Now he plays something else here. Okay, so what is this? The Philidor? Yeah, this looks like it will be the Philidor. Okay, quite opening, quite opening. I think I'll go a4. Castle. Queen to c7. What does he have in mind? Does he want to attack right away? Yes, of course. Of course. Bring it on. Immediate h6 and g5. That's what I like to see. Okay, let's see knight h4. The only thing you can do in such situations. Try to counter an attack with an attack. He goes g6. Okay, so he wants to play it quiet. Alright, let me take... Do I want to take there? Just go a5 for now. Let's see what he wants to do anyways in this position, how he wants to improve. Alright, he maybe could go knight takes e4, I don't know, but it looks very risky. He goes knight h7. Tempted to play queen f3, but maybe he'll just take. So I need to play some moves quicker, because the last 2 games I was under severe time pressure, and that's not a good thing in Blitz chess, as you guys probably know. So, like this, okay, just take here. Yeah, he hasn't castled his kings in the center, but I can't really exploit that fact. Because position's very solid, so I have to play slowly. Alright, what if I just take? What now? If he takes with the pawn, I want to go queen f3. And I thought now he cannot really defend his pawn well, because knight f6 I can take on g5. And bishop f6 I might also take on g5. I mean, bishop f6 is just not a move you want to play. So is he going to go rook h7? Maybe. He could castle, but then his h-file is not worth anything. So, wait, what is this? The clocks were kind of flickering for a moment, but seems everything's okay. I'm still live, that's good. Alright, good, good. Okay, rook h7, rook f8, no. Castle? What do I do next? I should develop this guy. He plays bishop f6, very bold, very bold. He is tempting me to take on g5. But I have another interesting move, which is just to go rook d1. I like this move better, because I'm threatening to take on d7 and then to take on f6. So he has to deal with this, and that's not an easy thing, and I still have this idea of bishop takes g5. Alright, too many errors, let's get rid of them, and he castles. Okay, but now I'll take. I should just take, yeah? This looks just like winning, pretty much. I take on d7, I take on f6, which is already a good deal, having 2 pieces for the rook. But also this pawn is hanging because the bishop is pinning the pawn, this guy is hanging, and everything's hanging. So this must be completely lost. I'll take with the queen, so I threaten queen h6 and queen takes g6. And he stops that, but okay, now he can go queen h5. So I don't want that. I want to keep the queens on the board. I think it's more fun for everybody involved. On the other hand, bishop g5 is also very strong. What to do? Alright, let's keep the queens on the board. More fun for everybody, right? Well, except for maybe for Simon. And now bishop g5. And now I have some ideas. If I get my bishop to f6, it's game over. So I have some ideas of going bishop c4 to distract the queen and then to play that. Alright. Alright. Desperate times need desperate measures. That's what I say, right? I'll just improve my position, get my rook into the game. And I still have these ideas. Bishop c4 I could have played, but there was no rush, and I'm just strengthening my position. All the pieces want to be involved in the attack. So he goes b5, I'll just take. And yeah, that was a smart way, because now if I play bishop c4, which I could, and actually it's just wins. So let's play it. His idea was to open up the a file. So if I move my rook away, there's some checkmate on the first rank, but I will move my rook as I was hoping. I was gonna move my rook with check. Yeah, and I will. Actually, I was a little bit slow, but I'll bring the rook to d8 after rook takes f6. Actually, didn't see this in the first moment, but then he resigned, so I didn't have to worry about it. All right, so game number, what is it, 4? No, game number 5, and I'm leading 2.5. And yeah, I was expecting this opening, the London system, because, oh yeah, this move, of course, because Simon has made a DVD about it. But I actually spent some time looking at this move from the white side, and I think this knight c6 is kind of an annoying move for black to face. So let's see how this turns out. Knight b5. Wait, can I just take on f4? Why is that not possible? I think he has to go to d5, yeah? Because now I just take on f4. I'm just up a piece because I'm protecting c7. No, I think he has to go to d5 with the same idea of playing knight c7 but protecting the bishop on f4. I think this is how the line goes, and then something like, I don't know, e5 or something like that. I don't quite remember, but I think here I can just protect c7. If he goes g3 or knight e2, I'll just bring my queen back. Of course I want to keep protecting this so I don't get checkmate, but I can just come back all the way to b8 and then push the knight away with a6. And this will be a healthy piece up for me. So I push the knight away, and then I just have to finish my development. But if nothing too crazy happens, I should take this one home. But of course you just need to be concentrated till the end. Always need to stay concentrated till the end. What does he want now? If I go a6, I just go a6. Okay, he has to go knight a3, it's the only square. And now, like I said, I want to finish my development. So I go knight f6, bring my knight out, and then I'll probably go e6, bishop e7, something like that. He goes queen f3, he wants to castle queenside, but if he does that, I have this move bishop g4. So I could also play this right now, in fact. But it's too early. So I'll just go g6, and he can't castle because of bishop g4. I mean, it's also not the end of the world, of course, if he castles, but you always want to make life as difficult as possible for your opponent. That's, in general, a good idea in chess. He can go knight c4 with the idea of playing knight b6 or something, but I'll just go queen c7, and there it comes. I can't go b5 now because my knight on c6 would be hanging. I actually also have this move, knight d4, available. Also very, very unpleasant move, I think, for him, which I just didn't see one move ago. So let's just play it now. He has to come back to d1, because if he goes to d3, I can go bishop f5. So he comes back, and he still wants to come here, but I think I'll just push b5 now. Push the knight away. He has to go to e3, and now I can keep developing. Bishop to b7, put some pressure on this pawn on g2. And Harry the h-pawn, there it is. Harry the h-pawn is coming. I'm a little bit scared. But I have an extra piece, so this is good. Alright. I guess I just play bishop to h6 to threaten bishop takes e3. But he doesn't care, yeah? Just doesn't care, but okay, I have to do this. I mean, anything else would not make sense. Okay, and he resigns. I mean, he could play on, but he's a piece down, his king is in the open, so this doesn't really make sense. And I think the score is, yeah, 3.5 against 1.5. Okay, well then, let's play d4 myself now. Alright, knight f6, and now I'm going to play the London. Let's see how this goes. Well, it's probably not a smart idea against a London expert like Simon, but I like the London. It's a nice, quiet, calm opening. You know, you just play it and see what happens. Put your pieces on sensible squares and then go from there. So, quite a sensible line. That's c5. Yeah, I don't like the c5 stuff. This makes it so sharp. So I'll keep it, I try to keep it quiet, play e3. I know there's d5, it's probably a better move, but I keep it calm. Yeah, of course he will play this. So annoying. Now I have to do something about this pawn. Yeah, what do I do about it? Okay, I'll go knight a3 maybe to play knight b5. I feel like I'll get crushed here because I have no clue about this. It just takes? Are you kidding me? Why is this working? Ah, yes, knight d5. I didn't see this. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we still have to go for this. What else? I hope this is not, I didn't run into some deep preparation here or something. Okay, maybe it's just bad for me. So he wants to take here. Okay, so that's why you don't play it like this, I understand. Also queen b4 is a threat. Okay, let's play like this. I actually realized that I can bail out here, and I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bail out because I'm down 2 pawns and the match situation as such is not too bad. So I can come back here, then come back here, and unless you guys see something better to do, but I don't, so we'll take the move repetition here. Yeah, I know that was not the most glorious of all games, but you have to understand, sometimes also have to make like an objective decision. All right, I like this knight h6 in the beginning. Now we have to improve on it later on, maybe. I don't know why I start with knight h6. Probably could also go d5, but we'll play like this. I also like this g6. I liked all of that until a certain moment. So I just have to make sure that this time he wants to go d3 and e4, and that was annoying. But I can't really deal with this in a good way, yeah? Just plays d3 and e4. I can't stop that. Nah. I'll just play a little bit unorthodox, as they say. Knight c6 and e5. But this might as well just blunder a pawn, because I cannot take everything back on e5 because my knight is hanging on h6. Anyways, let's see what he does. Okay, he takes, yeah, like I said, I cannot take because then my knight is hanging. It's always this knight. Maybe I should not play, maybe I should not play knight h6 in the first move. Maybe. Anyways, let's take here. He could go d4. He could also take back, but then he has these double pawns and okay. But now I can take here. Yeah, this actually doesn't look too bad because I get my knight to g4. Get my knight to g4, get my knight out. I'll win this pawn back sooner or later, and then I think I have no problems in this position. He cannot hold on to this He cannot hold on to this pawn for very long, so he goes knight c3. He wants to maybe go knight d5. So I can go bishop takes e5, which looks strong because I'm attacking h2, and I have this bishop d4 check threat, so he has to go h3. But then I will do something. I will do something. I told you that much. I will do something then. Yeah, I will give a check on d4, and then, oh, come on, what's going on with my mouse? King h1, now I can go knight f2. Yeah, let's give another check here. Now I could take on c3, but he takes on f2. That doesn't make me happy enough. So how about I give another check? Always give another check. And then I want to take on d1. I make this a pre-move because I don't expect him to go bishop f4. That would be quite unexpected. So he takes on, I take on d1 and I have the bishops, and now I want to play c6 to restrict this knight on c3, not give him these squares. Bishop to h6, yeah, maybe I should have seen that, but I didn't. Anyways, now I just want to develop and improve my position, and I have the two bishops. This is my big advantage here. And also have the better pawn structure, as he has a weak pawn on e4. So I go rook d8. I don't mind trading some rooks, because the bishops will be also very strong in the endgame. Now he's tempting me to take a pawn on a2, but I'm not sure if this is good. He can come and move the rook. So I won't take the pawn, I'll just play bishop d4. And maybe I can support my position with f6 if needed. That'll probably be a good idea. So he goes g4, and yeah, I'll go f6. I like f6. And maybe I even go g5. Bishop e3. He really wants to exchange bishops, and actually now I can't stop it anymore, but that's okay. Yeah, but I'm losing some of my advantage. It feels like... I want to trade the bishops like that so I can get the half open a file and maybe use that to my advantage later on. But yeah, would have been nicer to keep the bishops on the board for sure, because the bishop pair is really a nice advantage. Okay, I didn't see this move, which is a good one. I have to go b5 to keep my pawn and have to go bishop c8. But the knight is not, it won't stay there forever. I can push it away with b6. So he trades one pair of rooks, okay. And now he goes a4. Okay. So I go b4. If he goes knight d3, I have b3. Because he cannot take, because of rook takes d3, of course. And now I take. Okay, and he loses some time now to win back the pawn, but can I use this time? It's a question. Okay. I can go bishop e6, but then he goes knight c5. Yeah, okay, I'll just go g5. And king to f7, and then I want to go h5. He might go e5. Okay, he plays there. Now I want to go h5. I want to go after these pawns. b5 still. He just doesn't care. Okay, I can take once because he won't take on c6. Or maybe he will. Maybe he will. He will. Okay, I didn't see that there's a check on c7 winning my bishop after c takes b7. So yeah, that was not necessary. I have to take back. Alright, not too much material left, but you have to be careful till the end. I mean, this should be a draw, but you know, those knights are tricky, and who knows, he might have some ideas with e5. So yeah, I mean, going into this endgame, that was wonderful for me, so at some point I certainly misplayed it, and now I might even have to be a little bit careful, even though probably not too much. Bishop d1, I think I will win this pawn now, and he has to make sure he will also liquidate my pawns now. Maybe knight d7 doesn't even work, I can take on a4. So he has to maybe go e5. But okay. Should be a draw, of course. Yeah, he goes e5. Let's say, okay, I'll just take. Goes king to e4. Okay, I'll take here. I'm not sure about king a4. I think knight d7 was also a good way to play this, because now the rook endgame looks lost, actually. If he takes on e5, I can play my rook to f4, cut off the king, and this is lost. So at least it looks lost. Is it lost? You never know with these rook endgames. Maybe it's not lost because my king is also cut off. So let's just find out. Rook f4. Maybe I can make progress here because my king is cut off as well. Yeah, that could very well be. So let's bring my king over here. Can just make some moves here. Bum bum bum. Yeah, and what do I do now? Haha. Not too much probably, yeah? Okay, let's say I bring my rook down. Rook in games, everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. It's still tricky because my pawn is now, his king is kind of blocking the rank from his rook attacking my pawn. So a little bit tricky, but my pawn is so far away. My king is also too far away, so no, I won't make it, I'm afraid. Yeah, just place like this. Yeah, and now you can bring the rook back to b2 and just get the job done. Just kidding. Alright, draw it is. Which brings me close. I didn't even realize if I had won this game it would have been a win in the match. Alright, well, I have some more chances and now I'm playing with the white piece again, so let's go 1 e4. And it's the Sicilian. All out, but we'll keep it quiet. Bishop b5, knight c6, alright. Castle. Bishop to d7. How does this go? I don't even know. Rook e1, I think. So I can drop back with the bishop to f1 if needed. c3. Bishop to f1. And e5. Whew. Okay, d4 looks like a sensible move. Takes. And now he goes bishop g4. Yeah, maybe that wasn't too smart what I did there. Anyways. Anyways, what now? This pawn is attacked. I could take on e5, but that would be just no. We won't do this, so we play this. And this pin is annoying. Knight bd2 to keep the knight protected. Rook to c8, yes, of course, he wants something here. He wants something. Yes, that makes sense. And that something is, yeah, uncomfortable. So do I have to play this move? I guess I have to play this move. Yeah, the opening was not a big success, but I don't think I'm lost yet. Alright, now I can go h3. Well, if I go g4, will he take? Probably, yeah? I mean, this would be like... this would be a move you can expect from Simon. I could also go bishop e2, it would be more quiet, but okay. I don't believe in this. So I guess that means he didn't take, yeah? So now I should be pretty comfortable also because the bishop is out of play. And Harry the h-pawn, there he is. Harry the h-pawn, okay, I think. Knight h4 looks good. g5 also looks pretty decent. I hope I didn't blunder something with this move. I really hope I didn't blunder anything. If he takes there, okay, but this, I thought now if I get his bishop, okay, maybe he has a lot of play over the h file. I wasn't sure. Maybe he'll just crush me on the h file. This will be move by move here. It will be either it works for him or no. Oh, this is also, he plays it positionally. I didn't see this coming. This is slight problem. He wants to go bishop g5. So I have to go queen d2 to stop bishop g5. Because if he gets bishop g5 and exchanges the bishops, I might as well resign. So we have to play this move. Even though it's ugly, but there was no other move really available. Let's be honest. Okay, so maybe this knight h4 idea, maybe it was just look good, but it wasn't too good because, yeah, okay, rook h4. I need to protect this guy. I'm scared. Yes, of course he wants to play queen h8 and checkmate me, of course. So I think I need a bishop to defend against his horrible ideas. But yeah, I'm not getting out these pieces so soon. That's somewhat of a problem. Alright, let's defend here. Maybe I should have just... Yeah, this is a good move. I should have done this differently. Anyways, too late now. And now... Oh god. A nightmare is about to happen. Okay. Oh wow, I blundered rook takes c1. Oof. Oof, rook takes c1. Let's pre-move this. Doesn't make things better, but at least I'm showing that I saw it after all. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but I still shouldn't blunder such a move. I think bishop b6 immediately is just good enough. Trade the bishops, play g5 so I can go f4, even though, I mean, this is just completely busted positionally, completely busted because of my bad bishop against his good knight, and it's good knight, huh, for white. So, okay, he goes bishop b6, tuck tuck. I think I'll take with the queen. So I can at least play rook c1 to trade if he goes rook c2. And yeah, I mean, if he gets his knight to f4 now, I can resign, but okay, so far it's pretty far away from there. Okay, he wants to kill me in the endgame. Reasonable, reasonable. What to do? Should I die a slow death or a quick death? That's the main question here. I think I'll go g5 after all. So if you're wondering, this is the quick death I'm choosing here. Yeah, it will be very quick and very painful. Okay, I need to I need to get some counterplay, something against this king. Something. Somehow. But if I play f4, he takes and he brings his knight to e5, so it's not really like... Ah, rook f4, of course. And now he just grabs the pawn, yeah. That's also bad. That's also bad, didn't see rook f4. So now I have to somehow magically get some counterplay over the c file. Let's see how this turns out. This should be possible. Okay, now I need to bring my queen. Or the other rook. One of the two. Okay, well, I mean, rook d7, you know, this is a threat, in fact, and queen b6. This is an idea, to be honest. Check. Yeah. Queen g3 is just... Also if king f2, he can go queen h4, queen g3. And yeah, now if I move my queen away, he can take on f3 after queen g3. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Maybe I have to play queen f2, which is actually reasonable, yeah? Looks reasonable. Queen g3, queen f2. Takes on g5, queen a7. Looks somewhat reasonable. What is he thinking about? So I can't take on d7 because, like I said, there's rook f3 in the end. So this. The problem is now after queen g5, rook d7, king d7, queen b6, there's rook f3 and he attacks the rook on c1. So this is why I can't go rook takes d7 as I would like to, and I have to play something like this. But now I can go rook d8, unfortunately, which is good defensive move. He has to play this because otherwise I'll take him. Yeah, I'll take there, but now I can take here at least. Okay, comes back there. This feels a little slow, but we'll see. I think now I should have enough attack going for me. So this is just a bunch of checks, but he can't even defend. He can't even defend the knight, so I think he has to give a perpetual here. But let's not milk the cow before, you know, the cow's ready to be milked. He can actually defend from b5, I'm just noticing that now. He will probably do that, because otherwise he loses the match. But now he might lose the game. Why am I so slow? Holy cow. Kidding me. Come on, mouse, move! No! I fell into his... I fell into his trap. That was not good. Oh, my mouse. I don't know what's going on. This is not good. Now it's my turn to give checks, my friend, and that's a draw. Well, is it? Is it? Is it? Come on, this must be a draw. Come on. Where do you want to run? Well, actually, let's win this. Wait, am I winning this? Or did I just make a fatal mistake? Okay, I guess I didn't because he resigned, but that was a little bit risky with such low time on the clock because, you know, if this pawn was one forward, then I would lose here. But here, I guess he can do something like this. And if this pawn wasn't on the board, it would be a draw because this king is stopping these pawns and those pawns I cannot get because here just g4, king e3, g3 and so on. And it would be a draw because I can just wait here pretty much. An insane game to finish this match. Yeah, first of all, thank you to Simon definitely for agreeing to play this match against me. That was a lot of fun for me, very exciting. My heart is still pumping and exciting games, fighting chess, just what I expected from Simon. And yeah, so that was awesome. That was a lot of fun and really crazy games, of course. Also this last one, no exception. I was, like I said, positionally busted here, but then I was just in time to rattle up enough counterplay with my rooks on the 7th rank. And I mean, this looked really bad, but now rook takes d7 is a threat. My bishop, you know, as bad as it is, it's defending my position well against the rooks for now. And yeah, rook d8, this was all good, but here g5. I mean, here I thought, okay, I'm about to lose because g4 looks very strong, but just in time to go rook c8, just in time. Takes. And maybe he needs to do something else here, but I don't know what, honestly, because rook c7 will come and he has difficulties to defend his knight. So maybe I am really just in time to play this, and then this should be a fairly simple draw. But here, queen b5, yeah. Actually, you know what would be smart here, I think, would be to go... Okay, I mean, queen b7 was also fine. That was all fine. b3 was also fine, but here I should not... Here I need to go just to h2 and then... Well, he still has g3. Okay, but king h2, g3, king h3. That should be it. So by allowing him to take this pawn on e4, I made it exciting again, because now he has another pawn, he can defend from f5 and the game continues. So this is not what I wanted here. But yeah, here he needs to go somewhere else to not allow this rook d7. But even then, his knight is pinned and the queen alone shouldn't checkmate me, of course, especially if my own queen is there. So this should be okay for me. And then I thought, okay, let's end it here. I mean, I'm sure there are other ways to play as well here, but this is very direct. And now I'm also taking this pawn, because if I go queen c6, king a5, who knows what is this position, yeah? Okay, it's actually an immediate draw, because I can go queen a8. If he goes king b4, I have queen a4. But since I took this pawn, then suddenly also the pawn endgames are very good for me. And then I decided, okay, now I made a new move here, so I cannot go to a game anymore. But I think it went something like this. And here I decided, okay, which was kind of stupid, but I thought, okay, draw is too boring. Let's play queen c4, and it did actually work out because this pawn game is winning. But with seconds on the clock, was a little bit risky, So let me take a look at the chat. How you guys enjoyed it? If you enjoyed it, I don't know. So what are you guys saying? Yeah, I lost the first game and then I didn't lose another one, which was surprising because it felt like I was in some trouble throughout the match. Like, for example, in this game, it felt like I was in a lot of trouble. And but somehow it all worked out for me. And also, of course, it helped that Simon gave away this one white game. so easily where he blundered a piece in the opening. So that was of course helpful for me. But other than that, I think most of the games were pretty fighting chess, except for the one draw where I had to bail out. But other than that, yeah, I think they were all very hard fought, and in the end it worked out for me more than it worked out for him. Alright, you guys, thanks a lot for tuning in and for the congratulations here. Glad you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I definitely hope to do this again soon. Maybe with Simon if he wants to, or maybe against another chess YouTuber. There are a lot of them out there, so it would be a lot of fun to do this again, because yeah, I'm also enjoying this quite a lot. And yeah, the final score is 5.5 to 2.5, and we said we were going to play to 5 points, and I managed to get 5.5, so I've won this little match between two chess YouTubers. Make sure to also check out Simon's channel, of course. If you haven't yet, you have missed out on a lot of very good content. So make sure to go to his YouTube channel, GingerGM, also his Twitch channel where he was streaming, or maybe is still streaming right now. Make sure to check these out. He's putting out good content, and I like his teaching style. So definitely make sure to check those out as well. And then, if you haven't subscribed yet, or if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more of my content, then please subscribe. And I wish all of you a very nice Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, or wherever you are in the world. Bye bye.